I have like a tiny experience, so I just want to share my experience to all you guys. First of all, I just want to throw some questions. Like, how many of you know what is your current bank balance? Not your personal, your company bank balance. And how many of you know, like, what is your payables for 2 weeks? And how many of you knows what is the receivables for 30 days?
You're asking tough questions.
The why I ask this question is like most of the entrepreneurs, we never study a course. Like if there is a doctor, MBBS doctor, like if he's a doctor, he has to study MBBS, right? Then he can become a doctor. And the same an architect or civil engineer, if you want to do a big plan for the construction building, like 70 floors or 80 floors building, he has to be architect or he has to be a proper civil engineer. Otherwise, he cannot be a. But as a business owner, are we studied a MBA master business here? Anybody here? Nobody, right? Many, okay, only you. So, but what we do as a businessman, there is no course. Like if the students who is completing the MBA, he cannot become businessman, correct? And all the businessmen, they are not a master of business administration MBA graduate. But how we become a businessman? With experience. Like we all are working before in one company as a sales or someone, so whatever the category. But after that only we come to a business. But we are purely a salesman. But there's a big subject which is called finance, which we need to no need to have a deep knowledge of finance, but we need to know the day-to-day things. That's the reason I asked this question to you guys. Like, so from that only we can able to run the business. And apart from that, like we need to know other reviews. Like for example, revenue review. So we need to sit with our accountant once in a month for 90 minutes. Throw away your phone, sit with him in deep study. First is revenue review. Like, what is our monthly revenue? This month, how much we have business? What about the last month? What about the previous month? And February 2024, February 2025. You know, some business, it's a periodic business. Maybe the business will be peak in June and peak in July. So we need to study this kind of revenue. Where is the business? Which part of segment is giving more business? So based on this data, only we can focus for the future business. So first is like revenue review. The second is profit review. The profit review, like what is the profit for this month? Revenue is different. You can bring most, like many invoice, many PO, but what is the profit? What is the percentage of profit? What is the profit of this month? Profit for previous month? Profit for last year? So we need to study like, and which product we make more profit and which salesman bring more profit. So these all data we need to sit with this accountant and we need to know all these details. And after that, then you go for receivables, cash receivable review, which I told you before, like we need to know the receivables, payables, current bank balance. And finally, we need to know the market review. You know, what is the market rent stage? What was the last month? And these all, without data, we cannot run the business. So that's what I told to Mr. Anur Bhai also, like, mera beta jhoot bolega, lekin data jhoot nahi bolega. You know, like sometimes we decide something, correct, right? Sometimes what you do, like we think number only, okay, we can do this, we can do that, next month business will come. No, you have to sit, you have to, the data will speak exactly. So this is what I want to share this one. Apart from that, the last meeting also I told, like there are some hidden clients always with around us, like the neighbor in our same building, like 15th floor building, we have lots of neighbors. And you go to kids' parents meeting, there are other, our kids' friends, parents are there. And you go to gym, you go to many places, there are so many people are there, but we never talk about our business. We say hello, hello, hi, hi, only in the lift meeting. By the time he comes to his floor, he say bye. We never ask, we should ask them like, what do you know? Which business are you in? We have to tell about our business. You know, like that only we can develop. We have hidden spot also. Like I told Mr. Rajesh also when he was in my office, I said, be like a duck. A duck means, you know, like what? Like in the road, he say, buck, it says. Like, no, the guy who is riding a bicycle, he will say, oh, okay, duck. And the guy who is in the car, motorbike, bus, everybody will say, okay, duck is going. Same like that, we have to be like a duck every day. We have to wake up and say, I am Shafir, I am into Al Zaber. Sorry, I didn't introduce. I am Shafir from Al Zaber Kitchen. So I do kitchen equipment business. We do design, supply, installation of kitchen equipments. So I need to show I need to tell every time, every day. Like most of them, like we are not telling to our friends. Maybe your friends or relatives or your village peoples or Many people, they don't know what you are doing. Sometimes we don't want to tell them also because they are very jealous on what we are doing, but we have to tell. So we have to put it in our WhatsApp status every day. Like myself, I put Al Sabar Kitchen, I put my poster, what I'm doing. So I don't care about anybody. I have to put some videos and my speech, whatever. But people will listen. You know, the people listen, Safir, what he is doing, he knows. But my cousins or my friends, everybody knows that what I'm doing, but he will never put a thumbs up or a heart sign or a thumbs up. He never put, but don't bother about that. But this guy, when he talked to other friends, oh, anybody is doing business, oh, my cousin, he is doing big business. He was talking about us, but he never talked to us. So that it is reachable only. So don't care of them. But you have to put always like WhatsApp or LinkedIn posts. Every day show like I'm in the market, what I'm doing. Yeah. So we have to be like that. Yeah. I think, thank you for this opportunity.